passion for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop.
Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now on a wet and rainy night, and we are underway from Cincinnati. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Attack here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19! Check, check. Brando. Gone!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll run it here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll go on the ground. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's White. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
He better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Come on, let's go. White 90. White 90.
To throw on second down. Frank. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Back to throw. Frank to Mixon on the check down. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Here we go. What?
Operating from the gun, Frank. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Ohio! 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 Ohio!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, Frank. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
Operating from the gun, Frank, flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff. And they've got it here with a first down. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And they'll run it here. And some room to roam now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 45 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Perry, the return. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Throwing on first down. Frank. This one complete to Christian Kirk. That one goes for 24 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! White, 90! White, 90!
On 1st and 10, Frank. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here we go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Frank. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Ohio! Ohio!
A handoff to Mixon, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Flex round! Flex round!
On 1st down, Frank. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very solid gain of 27. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Frank. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Frank. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, right at the 30.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Hot.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, That front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll go on the ground. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. 3-19! 3-19! Detroit! 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 Hot!
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on third down.
56.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Third down. That's Joseph. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Hot, hot.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And he will find his man on the outside. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Blue 90, blue 90.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He completes it right side to White. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The Browns try to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll be taken down at the 34. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
On third down, Mayfield. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. It's first and 10 from the 12.
Over.
From the gun, Mayfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
All right, here we go. 319. 319. Gun. Hot. Detroit.
Throwing again, Mayfield on second and 10. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. In for the score. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Perry, the return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here first and 10.
Flex round. Ohio. Flex round.
Throwing on first down. Frank. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Flex round.
To throw again. Frank. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
A try here for the extra point. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Perry, the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now, a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
Throwing again. Frank. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This quarterback now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Frank. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to throw. Frank escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. And they'll run it here. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. A bullet throw, but incomplete. There was the pressure you were talking about, force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
The Browns send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. Frank. Under pressure, and down he goes. Myles Garrett coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Come on, let's go!
From the gun, Frank. He gets it to Matthews, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
They'll try and throw for it here. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Trayvon Howard.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Detroit! Detroit! Detroit!
Fourth down, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Young. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot. Hot.
On first and 10, Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw. Frank. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Now the Bengals on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. 51 yards. And the Bengals, if they can convert the extra point, will have the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they'll go on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And they'll go ground game here to the tailback. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Black 99 Philly, here we go.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Mixon with a 1st down carry. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Again, it's Mixon. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Sturgis for the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Green 39! Green 39!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. And they'll run it here. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On third down, that's Joseph. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on fourth down? Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. And no, it's incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. Still a lot that can happen, but you think they get points on this drive, even if it's just 3, should wrap this one up.
And you got to love their starting field position. So if you're the play caller right now, being on the plus side of the 50, you're thinking exactly what you're saying. Get 3, get out of here with at least that. But hey, you might have a chance to put 6 on the board and really take control.
Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On second down, here's Mixon. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Flex round! Ohio! 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 Flex round! Flex round! Cut!
On third down, Frank. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Ohio! Come on, let's go! What? None!
Off the play fake. Frank. And that is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit there. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half.
Detroit!
First and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
He's back to throw. That's Njoku over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Young. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Mayfield to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Green 39.
Here's Mayfield. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Lucky 56.
Now Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there on 3rd down for the Browns. 56 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Mayfield looks to throw, and this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play, and this ball game is over. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.